Welcome to smiklearn. In today's session, we are going to see UI kit in React. We will see what is UI kit. So, first introduction to UI kit. A UI kit is in React typically includes a set of pre-built reusable components that you can use to build the user interfaces of your application. These components are often styled and designed to ensure consistency and can significantly speed up the development process. Here are some particular UI kits and components libraries for React. First, we will see a material UI. So, material UI is one of the UI kits that is called as MUI. MUI provides a comprehensive set of components that adhere to Google Material Design guidelines. It includes a wide range of UI elements like buttons, cards, forms, and more. So, MUI, material material UI kit is one of the UI kit which is available in React. Another UI kit is available is and design. Okay, so we'll see that. And design is another UI popular UI library that offers a rich set of components and design patterns, especially suited for enterprises level applications. It comes with a clean and modern design aesthetic. And then we have the Chakra UI, which we are not going to use in our upcoming sessions. So this is also a modern, flexible and accessible component library. I mean Chakra UI. It provides a set of composable and customizable components, making it easy to build responsive layouts. And then we have the Semantic UI React. This library is a React integration of the popular Semantic UI framework. It focuses on making the development process easier and human-friendly HTML and comprehensive set of components. And then we have the Blueprint. Blueprint developed by Palantric. Blueprint is a React-based UI toolkit for the web that is particularly well suited for building complex data-dense interfaces. And then we have the React Bootstrap. This is also one of the another UI kit which is available in React. This is React implementation of Bootstrap. This library allows you to use Bootstrap components in React components. It is a good choice if you want to leverage Bootstrap grid system and other utilities. And then we have the Rebase. Rebase is also a library of highly composable, low-level components designed to provide foundation for building design system. When choosing UI kit, consider factors like the design style, ease of customization, community support, and how well it integrates with other tools and frameworks you are using. So you have to decide which framework or which UI kit you are going to choose. So I preferred here mainly Material UI and Design and React Bootstrap. We will continue with the existing program what we have done previously. If you see the previous video and all, you can see this coding. So in pages folder, I created material.js. You can see this material.js. I created one program here. This is for the material view. I said no, it's for the UI kit, right? So first, this is the import React. You have to import, and then you have to import this MUI material. So this is MUI/material. Before that, for running this program, first you have to create a npm install material UI emotion/react emotion style d. So just note down this npm install at MUI/material, because we are going to call the package called at MUI material, right? So that for that we have to install this npm install at MUI material. And then we are going to use emotions react and the emotion style. Emoji icons and all, we can use it in the material UI. So for that we have to use emotion react and the emotion styled. So these are the npm install, we have to do it, and then we can call this packages here at MUI material. So what all we are going to import? We are going to import app bar, toolbar, typography, container, text field, button, table, table body, table cell, table container, like this. Okay, so these are the material UI components which is already exist in the React, where we can use this material UI. Okay, so first I am declaring a function my material view equal to This is the arrow function. Can you remember this? This is the arrow function I have created. In this, I have declared one constant data. So that data contains ID, name, and age. So this is actually a JSON data where we are going to render in this data table. Okay, so we are going to render in this data table. Okay, for that we are using this constant data that contains ID. This is actually we call it as array of objects. So this is actually array of objects. So this is first object, this is object 2, this is object 3. So how do we create array of objects? First you have to start with open bracket, bracket, and then we have to close bracket. This is actually a square bracket actually. Inside that you have to define the objects. So this is first object, ID 1, name equal to Alice, age equal to 28. So like this I created one JSON data. And then this is the return statement where you use in the React. So can you remember this return, right? Return will be returning the HTML files. So I am declaring on div, and this is the navigation bar. App bar is the one of the component which is used in Material UI. You can see here Material UI we are using it. So that app bar, then position is equal to static. This will remain static. When you scroll up and down, this app bar will remain static. And then I am creating one toolbar here inside that app bar. Okay, so the toolbar is nothing but I am creating a typography. We will run this program and see how this works, right? So I will call this app.js, and then I will just comment this, and then I will enable this toggle line command. Okay, I am just saving this. After saving it, if you run this program, you can see the output. Okay, can you see the output here? Welcome to MUI example app. So this is an example. This is actually called as app bar. Inside the app bar, we can see the toolbar. So both are available inside this. So MUI example, this blue color is nothing but this is the app bar as well as toolbar. So you can see here app bar as well as toolbar. I will show that also. Material view, where is it? Material view. Okay. So you can see here app bar as well as toolbar. Inside the toolbar I have defined the typography. Typography is nothing but it is the text. It is going to display. Variant is equal to H6. H6 means header 6. Okay, so this is the app bar which is using static. If you go to that, this will be a static. If you scroll up and down, this will be remain static. And then we have the container, main content, that is a container. We call it as div class container, right? Like that we have to declare a class container. And then we have the typography here. This is also, this all container and all inbuilt of Material UI. Okay, so this typography is nothing but it's a text where it defines the H4 and then gutter bottom. Welcome to my example app. So this is a typography I am displaying inside the container. So I will go to that. You can see here welcome to the my example app. It is using H4, variant H4, and this gutter bottom is one of the bottom margin actually. We call it as bottom margin. The text will have the bottom margin. And typography is nothing but this is the like text, breadcrumbs and typography, all these are breadcrumbs. If you know website, no, and website and all we will be displaying breadcrumbs, right? So like this we have the typography. And then I have declared one form here. In that form I will say no validate autocomplete equal to off, and then we have the text field. This is for displaying a text field that is called as name. You can see the name here. Okay, so this is automatically it goes off. So text field label equal to name, variant equal to outlined. Outlined means it can see the outlined variable. So like this it will be outlined. Border, and then margin normal full width. So it will display it as a full width. Okay, this is one of the text box, text field. Another text field which is the label, age, variant outline, margin normal, type equal to number. Here we had not declared type. Here we are declaring as a type. Then full width. So here you can see spinnings. You can see the spin rolls. So this is spinning roll. Okay. So like this we can use the type equal to number. Automatically it displays the spinning bar. Spin bar actually we call it as spin bar. This is as a text field. And then I have declared one button here which is variant contain color equal to primary. So the primary color will be a blue color with blue white blue background with the white text. So this is the form I have declared. Inside the form we have the table container. The table container is also one of the material UI. You can see here table container. Okay, in the table container that component equal to paper. This will display like a paper. So you can see here. So this will be displaying as a paper. As here you can see the gray background. So this will display using as a component paper. Style margin top equal to 20. Then we have the table tag and table head. So these are the material UI tags. We have table head, table row, table column, table cell, table body, table. These are material UI tags actually. Table head is for displaying the head. Inside the table head we have the table row, and each table row will have the table cell which displays ID, name and age, and then it ends with the table head. And then we have the table body. Table body will be displaying the data. The data I have declared here. I declared the data here. So this is the data which is going to display, that is ID name equal to 1. So table data dot map row. This already we have learned in the previous coding, data dot mapping. So the array variables can be mapped using the data dot map, and then this is a row is a variable, row dot id, table cell row dot id, then we have the row dot name and the row dot age. So this row will the object. Okay, so that object has id, name and age. That's what we have defined here, id, name and age. So this will be repeating till the all the values will be displayed. Then we have the table body, and then table container, then container close, div close. This is an example of material UI which is for the material UI kit. You can see the output here. Okay, so submit doesn't work. We have not written the coding for this. This is the table tag which is displaying it here. So this is one example of MUI, material UI. I will show you another material UI design for the material design. So that is new MUI. Okay, I will remove this. Where is that material UI? We'll go to this app.js, and then I'll just comment this line. Command line, and then I am using new MUI. So this is also another MUI where you can see this output. I'll save this. You can see the output. So this is like a sidebar menu. Okay, and then we have the app bar, and then the toolbar, and then the content will be showing here. So this is how the coding here. I'll show you the coding for that. We'll see the material new MUI. The same thing, we have to import that, and then dryer width, they have said dryer width, and then they have used one box here actually. This is also one of the component which is used here. Then we have the container, then CSS baseline. So it uses CSS baseline, it uses the its own CSS baseline, and then we have the app bar and toolbar that you have seen already. This SX is marked for material UI, that is mobile view also we can use this. For that they have put the calculation, width is equal to, dryer width is equal to, like that. And then we have the app bar, and then we have the dryer also. In this dryer is nothing but this is actually we call it as dryer, the home. Actually if you click this dryer, this will close and open, but here we don't have that icon. We have to write an event for that. So this is the dryer with width, then flex shrink, then multi dryer paper, width and proper box, and variant equal to permanent, anchor equal to left. And then we have the toolbar. In the toolbar we have the list here. What are we are going to list? Home, about, contact us. Map text is equal to index, list item is equal to list item. This is also one of the tag which is used for listing the, like OLLI tag, same thing, OLLI tag. So like that we are going to list it. So you can see here, list it. But this OLLI tag doesn't have the bars and all. And then it ends with dryer, and then we have the box here, and then we have the toolbar container, and then we are going to display the box. So a box is nothing but this is the box actually. So this is the box which are going to display. Okay, this is one of the box which we are seen here. This is one of the box, and this is one of the box here. Okay, this is another material UI, and then I will show another material UI also. and then that is the, you will comment this line and you will see the another material design which use cards. I'll just remove this and comment. Okay, I'll save this. You can see the output. You can see here. This is another material UI which uses cards, and then we have the forms, and then primary buttons, secondary button, text buttons. So we have the app bar and toolbar, and then we have the content which is displaying here, container, and then inside the container we have the buttons, different types of buttons where we can display using the material UI, and then we have the card display also, like cards it will be displaying. Okay, I'll show the coding for that. I'll go to that new another MUI. You can see here you have the app bar and typography, and then we have the container here, and then you can see the box here which is used for displaying the buttons, different types of buttons. So this box is for displaying the buttons, and this box is for displaying the cards. Inside the cards we have say typography cards, and then we have using the grid type. In the grid container we have the spacing 2, and then grid items we are displaying MD4, and then we have the card here. Inside the card we have the card content and then card action. Okay, so this is the card content and we have the card action. So these codings and all I'll be explaining more and more in the upcoming session. We have the end grid. I'm just showing the sample of material UI. Just use this box, and then we have the component, and then we have the text field and buttons, and then we have the ending the container. Okay, so this is the coding for the material, another material UI. Okay, so this I have shown 3 material UI here. And next UI kit you are going to see is ant design. For that you have to install npm install ant d. This is the ant d design. This is also another UI kit which is available in React. So we are going to see only the 3 UI kits. One is material UI, ant design, and then bootstrap. Okay, these are the popular things we are using it. So ant design, you have to say npm install ant design. Okay, and then you have to go, I created one coding here for the example of the ant design. You can see the example coding. I'll just minimize this. So first you have to say ant design / icons. This is the import React, and then import layout, menu, breadcrumb, form, input, table, and all. In the ant design we have this, all this layout, menu, and all, and then user outlined is equal to icons. This will display icons, user outlined icons. Okay, and then layout is equal to, you have to take the header, container, and the footer constant. This is another variable we have declared here. Inside the my ant design, this is the function I have declared a constant, and that in the, this is the JSON data we are going to display, and we have to define the table columns here. But in material UI, you don't have to display it. Here we have to display the table columns. What are columns we are going to use? That columns and all we have to define it. Title ID, data index, key, title, and all you have to define this. And then return layout is equal to, what layout you are going to use? Header, container, and footer, right? That layout we are going to use. Then in that layout we have see the header here. In the header we have the position fixed z index with. We will run this program and see how it running. So I will remove this, I will comment this line. Okay, and then I am running this ant design. Okay, I will save this. We will see the output. You can see the ant design here. This is actually called as breadcrumb, and this is the home bar and link. This is actually a toolbar, app bar and toolbar, like that we have displayed here, app out, and then welcome to ant design example app, and then we have the 2 text boxes here, and then we have the it is getting displayed here. You can see the how ant design works. So first we are defining the layout. In that we are defining the header. In the header we have the menu. In the menu we are displaying the logo also here. Okay, you can see the logo. Actually the logo is displayed here, and then we have the home link. Okay, and then menu home, and then we have the link also, menu item link. So this is also another menu tag which is available in the ant design. So header, style position index with 100%. Then it will be displaying the logo here. In that we have the menu. In the menu we have the theme dark, mode equal to horizontal, default selected key is 1, which is the first value which will be selected. So this menu will be selected first, and then we have the menu item key to link. Okay, this is key 1, this is key 2. So which is activated here? Key 1 is activated. First it will display the home, that is the default one, and then we have the content, and this will display the breadcrumb. Breadcrumb I will show you. This is called as breadcrumb. How it displays. Home example. And then we have the H1 tag, and then we have the form tag. So you can see the normal form tag. In the form tag we have the form item input placeholder. So these are normal HTML tags only. They are using it in the AND design. Form dot item label equal to age, input type equal to number. So you can see the number here. I think this will be a spinnable spin. And then we have the button here. And then we have the data table here. As you can see that this data table is very simple, right? Columns is equal to columns. Data is equal to data, pagination equal to false. If I say pagination equal to true, this will show pagination. So this is beautiful data table, right? So you can see here a simple line, a table, what all columns you are going to display, that columns will be displayed here. Okay, and then we have the data source is nothing but that is the data which will be rendered. So this is the data which will be rendered. So simple table tag, right? It is very easy. And then we have the pagination false. So you can see the output here, ID, and then we have the age. So simple table tag. And then end content, we have the footer also. So these are the footer which is default, which is available default in AND design. So this is an example of AND design has shown. And next I will show you Bootstrap, how to use Bootstrap. I will just open this app.js. I will just comment this line. Okay, I will make my Bootstrap as a line comment. So I am just making it active. We can see the Bootstrap here. So if you go to my Bootstrap, you can see the coding here. Bootstrap is nothing but normal HTML Bootstrap coding only, but you have to install this React Bootstrap. npm install React-Bootstrap. That's the thing you have to package, you have to install it. You can see the packages here. Package.json, you can see React Bootstrap. Okay, if you go to that, my Bootstrap, in the React Bootstrap, we are using container, navbar, nav, form, button, table. These are the components which is available in the React Bootstrap. Bootstrap is mainly for mobile view, mobile friendly view, responsive design. Responsive design can be done using the Bootstrap. So I am declaring one constant here, and then div navigation bar. In the navigation bar, we have the container, React Bootstrap toggle, and then we have the auto link. I'll show the output of this navigation bar. You can see here. Okay, so this is the navigation bar. Okay, in the navigation bar we have the home and link, nav link, href, nav link, link. So this is nav bar. In the nav bar we have the toggle, basic nav bar nav, and then nav bar React Bootstrap. This is the brand which will be displaying it. So you can see the React Bootstrap brand is displaying here. Okay. This is for displaying the nav bar. And then we have the container for the main content. This container will be displaying the content h1 tag. And then we have the normal forms which we are using here. Form group, form label, form controller. Form label, form controller. So like this will be displaying the text box. This will be displaying the number. So there are different types of tags which are available, depends upon the UI kits. And then we have the buttons here, and then forms here. You can see the data table here. This is normal HTML table tag. So we have the table, and then we have the tr tag, and then table body. Inside the table body we have the data map. Data map row equal to row.id name. Okay, so this is for displaying the ID. So you can see the output here, ID, name, and age. Okay, so this is for striped border hover style margin, that is striped border. If you hover it, you can see the hover. That's a thing here, striped border hover style. Okay, so this is the bootstrap. So we have seen 3 UI kit here. One is for the material UI and design and bootstrap. Okay, so this is the output of the my bootstrap. So this is the coding: navbar, container, form, and then we have the table tag. Okay. And next topic we are going to see is DOM events in UI kit. Normally we have been using events, right, like click event, on click event, on hover event, input events and all. These are the normal events which is available in the UI kit, in material UI, in the and design, and then in the bootstrap and all. We can use the normal DOM events. All the events will be getting fired. So there is no separate event for the UI kits. It's a DOM events we are going to use in the normal DOM events we will be using in the UI kits. Okay, so in React it supports normal DOM events. Next we will see pure functions. What is pure function in React? A pure function is nothing but in React components leads to better performance optimization, simpler debugging, and facilities that implements of features like time travel debugging and server side rendering. Pure function React always return the same output for the same input, have no side effects, making them predictable and easier to test. They enhance the code maintainability and promote functional programming principle. I'll show you the example of pure function. Okay, I'll just open the pure function here. So this is a pure function. I'll just enable the pure function. I'll show you the output of this. I just disable the bootstrap. I'll run the pure function here. I'm just running the pure function. You can see the output of the pure function. I'll see the output. Okay, this is a pure function. Example React. It's a square of 15 to 25. I'll just show you the coding for that bootstrap. Sorry, for the pure function. This is normal function. How you write in the React? You can see here import React. Okay, so then function calculate square number into number. Okay, this is a pure function. I'm just calling it here. It's a arrow function, and then I'm declaring one constant here, number equal to 15. Then constant square is equal to calculate square. This calculate square, this will call this function and will pass this number. So number 15 will be passed and returns 15 into 15, 25. The square of the number is square, just print. It's a normal function, we call it as pure function, which doesn't use state variables or nothing else. It's just a normal pure function which will be called. We can use it in the React. You can call the normal JavaScript functions. That is called as pure function. Okay, you have seen the output here. 15 is equal to 25. Pure function example. And next we'll move on to the closures in React components. What is closures? Closure in React component allows the encapsulation of variables within the component scope, preventing pollution of the global scope and providing data privacy. Encapsulation improves code organization and clarity. Okay, so I'll show you the example of closure in programming. I'll just open this closure here. You can see the closure here, and then just enabling the closure here, and just disable this pure function, and then enabling the counter here. This counter is nothing but this is the closure. Okay, so what it will display, you'll see the output of the closure, count equal to increment, and then you can see decrement. So increment, decrement, increment. So what actually this closure does? A closure is nothing but, I'll show you. This is the one of the use state I am using it, and then case counter is equal to, this is the function we are using, arrow function, and then I am setting one state variable here that is called as count set count, and then we have the handle increment, handle decrement. This is another function, and then we have the count here which will display the count. Button on click event, which is the event will be fired and we'll keep calling the handle increment, and then button, unclick, handle decrement, it will call the decrement function, handle decrement function. So what it does, set count is equal to previous count equal to previous count plus 1. Actually, the previous count is nothing but we are not using any previous count here, right? But we are calling the set count, which will count the, it will call the state variables, and then previous count. Previous count is nothing but the state variable previous value. Actually, this previous count is nothing but previous value. So this is the concept of closure. Closure means we can call the previous values in the state variable which will be maintained. That's what they are saying it. Okay, I'll show you. A closure in React allows for the encapsulation of variables within the component scope, preventing pollution of the global scope and providing data privacy. So this is encapsulation. Code provides code organization and clarity. Actually, closures are nothing but this is actually we can call the previous value which will be stored in the same function. Okay, the previous value we can call the previous value, that is called as closure. Normally we will say count is equal to count plus 1, like that, right? This previous count means previous value can be called. What will be the previous value? That value will be called. That is called as closure. So I am going to end this session. We will continue with the next session. Thank you very much.